Hi there, it's Mr. Clark. Welcome to lesson 10.2.1 on direct modulation. So, last section we talked about pivot chord modulation, which is generally the smoothest way to get from one closely related key to another. Here we're going to look at direct modulation, which occurs when the piece abruptly moves from one key to another without the benefit of a pivot chord. This most often happens in between phrases, so not in the middle of a phrase, but one phrase ends in one key, next phrase starts in a different key, and it often happens between closely related keys. And that's what this Bach chorale does. So let's take a listen, see what's going on. Nope, got some funky chords there. So we have cadence in the key of F, and then we head directly into D minor. Sorry, my hands are not that big. So all that's going on here, cadence in F, next phrase starts in a different key. This also occurs in popular music. The end of Beyonce's Love on Top is a good example of this. So we're going along, we're in the key of C. Whole song's been in the key of C so far. We have a 4 chord, we have a flat 6, okay, that's a little funky, decorating 5, and we expect it to go back to 1. But instead, it goes up a half step and then continues in the key of D flat. And it keeps doing that. It goes up to D major, goes up to E flat major, and finally ends in E major. These are not closely related keys. Direct modulation can go anywhere. That's one of the benefits of it. This is also a delightful video I want to share with you. It's an example of direct modulation, I guess. So here we go. Get some quarter tones in there too. And some bitonality, where the two hands are in different keys. So, I mean, obviously this is a silly example, but no, don't need to hear it again. Just to unpack what's going on. At the beginning, it starts in A minor, and then it has direct modulations to keys that are like a quarter step apart, so it just sounds like it's out of tune. Here we have some 3/4 flats, so we go from A minor to A 3/4 flat minor, I think. E minor, and then back to the quarter flats, or 3/4 flats. These are quarter flats, and then quarter sharps. That's a 3/4 sharp. So these are microtonal indications where, hey, we have F and we have F sharp, but what if we have a note in between F and F, quarter sharp, F sharp? So these would be notes between the keys on a piano, and that's what these weird accidentals indicate. And then it goes into different tonalities between the two hands, which is referred to as bitonality because there are two of them, or polytonality if there are more. So that's just a fun example. And when you're analyzing direct modulation, all you need to do is write the new key and keep on keeping on. This should not be your first resort. If you say, oh, hey, we're suddenly in D flat now, we should go back chord, do our boop, 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 and see if this makes sense in both keys, if it could be a pivot chord. In this case, the answer is no. G major has no business being in the key of D flat, so this is just a direct modulation. See you next time.